Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hey sisters, I know it's been a minute, and I know in my last video I told y'all I was gonna stay consistent, but life has been life. And I know that y'all know that I had the baby. He just turned 4 months yesterday, so between having the baby, trying to get that routine going, and breastfeeding and taking care of Sophie, which is my 4-year-old, plus just maintaining a good healthy relationship within my household with my man, with being a mom, with all of the things that I have going on, life has been lifing. But I'm back seriously this time. I've already recorded this video plus 2 other videos that I'm gonna put up. So when I tell you I'm coming back, I'm back. I got good topics. Y'all see I changed my name because I am just going to be giving you like all type of just inside look inside my life. I'm gonna be telling y'all about some changes that I've made in life. It's kind of been like a career pivot per se, but we're gonna get into the nitty-gritty of it for sure. But I want y'all to get into something real fast. Do y'all see this quality? Oh, okay. Because this has been one of my top pet peeves about recording. I have been feeling like I was wanting to put out content, but I couldn't put out content the way that I wanted to put out content because I felt like the quality of my videos wasn't showing up as clear and as 4K as I like. And I felt like if you don't know anything about like social media and these platforms, the clearer your content is, the more high quality it is, the more it get pushed out into the algorithm. So I felt like when I was uploading content, it was never as clear as I wanted it to be, because I was recording on my phone. And not to say that my phone quality was bad, but as you can see now that I have really learned how to use my camera, it is high quality. So we back at that. But anywho, I have kind of pivoted in over the last few months into a content creator, influencer type of role. I have grown my audience on TikTok so fast. So like I'm probably at almost like 6K, and I know that's not a lot on say TikTok because you got your average person at like 500,000, but I grew my TikTok to 6,000 in 6 weeks. So with that being said, I was getting offered like a lot of deals with like brands and different things like this. I want to show y'all this content that I just shot for Sunday Riley. If you know who Sunday Riley is and the price tag ching ching on her products, so to be able to shoot this content for them was major for me. So just being able to open myself up to more opportunities, I have to be consistent and I have to be showing up. So that is why you guys are going to get this content from me. Okay. But anywho, I wanted to do this video as like a get ready with me, but then the other video that I have is kind of like a get ready with me. So I was like, well, I didn't really know what direction I wanted to go with it, because I have a thumbnail for this video. This video was going to be about the transition from Wigs to Sisterlocks and the struggle, the dealing with that part of it, and we still gonna talk about it. And with that being said, I didn't know if I should lean into that or if I should just do another get ready with me, because when I tell y'all something has been eating at me for the past couple of days, and I'm gonna get into that too, and I'm gonna address it. But I was just trying to figure out what I wanted to do. But anyway, y'all know most of the time creators cut this part out when they going back and forth with themselves, but I feel like I never cut these things out because this is the authentic part of myself with trying to figure out how to show up. I always feel like I need to be one way, but the reality of the situation is people relate to me because you can relate to being in this situation with being recorded and your thoughts being all over the place, and people understand that I'm a human being too, and I'm a person just like y'all. So why I'm gonna cut out or edit out the things that look confusing or when I'm having scatterbrain, because that still just makes me authentic. I have a lot going on. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm literally recording this so late because I have to get my family to sleep so that I can do things that, you know, are benefiting me. So yeah, but enough with that. Let's get into this wig transition into Sisterlocks. Okay, I always get a ton of women that reach out. They be like, I love your hair, this and this, but a lot of people remember who I was before, and I've posted pictures and old videos of what I look like with wigs. So I've always worn wigs since probably like my college years, so that's like 2007 on up until when I got my locks in 2021. Yeah, this 2022. I got my locks in 2021, in April of 2021. So I wore wigs all the way up until that point. But in 2020, I had a wig business that did considerably well. I made custom wigs, sold hair, I did it all. So people always ask me like, what was the transition? How was the transition? And I honestly feel like it was hard, but not really. And I say that because, to be honest with you, I was really getting tired of wigs, and I was getting tired of everybody in wigs. It's like no individuality these days. It's like when one of the Instagram girls or somebody wears a wig, wears a style, wears a color, everybody races out to get that color or get that style. And although sometimes you feel locked in a box with your locks, like you want something different, if you really think about it, you only can wear wigs one or two ways, short or long. And although you could do a variety of styles, you're still stuck into those two things. And for the most part, I know we have like a lot of full lace wigs, but everybody don't wear full lace wigs. A lot of people wear 13x6s, 13x4s, 5x5. It's still that bust down the middle, long, bust down the middle, bob, side part, crimps, curls, blonde, red, orange, purple, green, yellow. It's the same thing stuff. So I felt like the transition to Sisterlocks from my wigs was fairly easy. Now I'm gonna tell you the hard part. That wet chicken look for them first 3 or 4 months until your locks start to bud and like fluff out and get some definition to them. Baby, it's a transition, okay? It is a transition. But what you find on my page a lot is you have to see what works for you in them stages. So I style my locks a lot. I used to always use these rods. I still to this day use these rods. I use both of these still to this day, to keep my hair curled, because it will allow for you to have the volume you want. So I used to pin my hair up a lot because I wasn't comfortable wearing it down. And to be honest, the fact that I'm even wearing my hair down in this video says a lot, because I always have my hair up, pinned up, to give it that volume that I want. I mean, I have volume now, but it's still, even now that I have like length on my hair and fullness, it's still a comfortability thing, right? And I think that with transitioning from wigs to Sisterlocks, or wigs to any type of natural style, I think that the root of where we are is insecurity. And I don't mean that we feel like we're ugly or we don't like our natural hair or anything like that, because 95%, 99% of the reason why most women wear wigs is convenience. Most of the time, women that wear wigs have extremely long natural hair. Most of us wear naturals under our wigs, but the fact of the matter is, wigs allow us to have convenience, and also it allows us to achieve the looks that we know that we cannot achieve with our natural hair, if we're being honest. Because y'all know that this is an honest page, so hear me out what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with looks or feeling like you're ugly or anything like that. It's just you wanting to enhance your look. So I think a lot of women have an issue with transitioning from wigs to Sisterlocks because of that little bit of insecurity right there. And once you get Sisterlocks, you know that you're gonna have this defining moment for the first couple of months where your hair is going to look a little crazy. What they call it like wet chicken look, because it does feel like that. You can see your scalp and your parts, and it's a look. So even when you first starting off traditional locks, starter locks, it looks like that your hair is flat. It doesn't have that volume yet. It don't have that budding effect yet. So I do understand that whole transition part of it, but I think that you have to look at what your end goal is with transitioning from wigs to Sisterlock. I'm gonna tell you another thing that helped me transition from wigs to Sisterlock. The fact that I was spending $500, $400, $300 on wigs, that was enough for me. You have one wig, one style, and when you spend that much money on, let's just say, a 26-inch wig that's long and straight, you're not gonna cut it. You don't want to cut it. So now you're gonna go spend another $300 on another shorter wig and another $300 later down the road, and you constantly swapping them out. Another thing that I loved about my transition from wigs to, do y'all know all of that glue? Now you can see I still have my edges, but there was a point in time that I had ripped out my whole bald spot, like right here, messing with glue, because I was pulling, trying to get the wig off, and pulled it too much and hadn't let it loosen up, and I pulled a whole bald patch right here in my head. Like, dealing with all that glue getting gunked up, and although you know you can clean it and you know it's pretty safe nowadays, but it's inevitable that you are weakening your edges, that you're weakening this border around your hairline. So as you get older, yeah, the hair grows back, but it don't grow back as fast. So with that being said, it was like, I'm tired of that. And then I live in Texas, so it's hot 80% of the time. So it would be times when I would lay a fresh wig and then I go outside and it's hot, Now I gotta worry about my lace lifting. Who won't see my lace lifting? And sometimes it used to be my lace would be flat, right? But then I'll get hot, my lace will loosen up. But then even when you know, push it back down, now it's getting all smush and it got that white residue under the, oh, take me back. Because if you wear wigs or used to wear wigs, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It is a hot mess. A hot mess. So I got tired of that. So, you know, this last it's been, I think, 19 months, 18 months, so like a year and a half that I've had my Sisterlocks. And when I can honestly say it's been like the best transition that I've made. Like, I love my hair. Love, love, love. I always tell myself, like, why didn't I go and get Sisterlocks before? Because again, if y'all watch my older videos, everybody in my family has Sisterlocks. Grandma, my mother, both my aunts, all of them have Sisterlocks, and they've had them for 10 plus years. So back in, I want to say like 2010, yeah, because my aunt, she got them first. She's had hers for 15 years. My mom's had hers for 13, and then my aunt had hers for 9, grandma 5. So back in like 2010, my mom offered to pay for me to get my locks done because she was convinced that I was gonna love it. But I was like, girl, I'm not giving them my wigs. I think I had to be like, in 2010 I was like 21, I believe. So I was like, girl, I'm not giving them my wigs. So when I got my Sisterlocks last year, I was like, well, you gonna pay for them now? She was like, girl, no. Because back then, I could have got, before Sisterlocks got hot, you know, it didn't cost as much as they cost now. And I know somebody gonna ask me, so I'll just tell you, my initial installation was $1,100. Yeah, $1,100. Now, remember, I paid a premium because Sandy is booked and busy, okay? It's hard to get in her seat for installment. So I paid a premium to get in her chair the next week because I knew if I didn't, I was going to back out. I knew I was going to back out. So I paid the premium, but had I not paid the premium, I think they would have been $1,000 or they would have been $950, somewhere up in there. But I paid extra to get in her chair the next week. I had my consultation with her, I think, on a Tuesday, and I got my establishment on Sunday. So, but I know people that have paid upwards of like $1,700-$1,800 to get their Sisterlocks done. My mom got her Sisterlocks done 13 years ago, and I think she said she paid $400 or $500. My aunt's had hers for 9 years. She got hers done for free because her same loctician she has now was just starting back then. So she was a trainee and she needed to, you know, test on somebody and like do an establishment. So my aunt let her do it on hers. So she had hers for free, and they are so freaking gorgeous. So I just wish that I would have done it back then. But yeah, so I think those are some of my key points that I would say in this whole process, what has helped me navigate this whole thing with transitioning from wigs into Sisterlocks. So I love that. But I wanted to get into this, and y'all tell me if y'all want me to do a video on this, because when I tell you, it's been eating me up since Sunday. I don't know if y'all watch Real Housewives of Potomac. all I can say is the colorism is jumping out of the screen at us and smacking us in our face, and we gotta pay attention. I feel for my sister Wendy, I really do, because I know me in the south side of Chicago that would have rose up out of me in that situation. But Wendy is a beautiful, beautiful black woman who knows she has something to lose, so she will eat you up with them words. She ain't gotta throw no hands because she got a lot to lose. Now, other people on the cast that not even with Wendy, they can act that way and they can throw purses and drinks and everything else, but then turn around and call her ghetto. Y'all, when we talk about microaggressions in corporate America and the microaggressions around, you know, people of different races and even skin tones, when it comes to black women, especially black women of a darker complexion, those are the things that we're talking about. The blatant disrespect and disregard for Wendy for what you did to her, but how she responded made her ghetto. Okay, and I think what really eats me up about the whole thing is a couple seasons ago when Monique was on there, who is a brown, darker skinned woman just like Candace, when they were at it and y'all said that words shouldn't matter, and if she talking, you gotta let her talk, and da 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 da, fighting was wrong. When Monique dragged Candace, they were scared. They was traumatized. We can't be on the show with you because I don't feel safe. But when y'all light-skinned friend do it to a darker-skinned woman, y'all tell her either shut up or fight. You gotta make it make sense for me, because the show constantly slaps us in the face with the colorism, and it constantly shows us how for them they constantly can move the goalposts for it to fit whatever narrative that they needed to fit. They told Wendy when Mia was talking and constantly trying to embarrass her about some personal business that had nothing to do with Mia at all, and because Wendy decided to respond to what was going on and what was being said and her being attacked, Robin says, "You're just talking back, you antagonizing her." I'm antagonizing her because she in my business. I'm confused, but I want to dig deeper on the subject. I'm just telling y'all this was just on my mind, but if y'all want to discuss that more, let me know in the comment section, because I done dug so far deep into it. My mind has been going for the last couple of days, and if y'all want to discuss it, we can discuss it. I'm ready. I would love to talk about it. Y'all, I'm sorry, I didn't want to waste this, but if y'all want to talk about it, talk about the show, talk about the blatant colorism that we see and how triggering this could be, because y'all know this is a safe place, let me know and I'm gonna do another video on it. But for right now, I'm gonna end it there. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.